Hi there, welcome back to Save with Crypto. My name is Save with Crypto. Right, first of all, sorry I didn't do a video yesterday. I got involved in a few other things and yeah, it was a bit challenging, so I didn't have enough time to do one, unfortunately. Now, I just want to show you a mistake I made yesterday. Well, not so much a mistake, it's just something I missed out on. Now, what happened last night, around about 11 p.m, there was quite a nice green hourly candle here on Bitcoin. Now, I believe this was something to do with the negotiations with China and the US, something like that. Anyway, the price went up nicely. Now, I was using the Stonksy indicator. If you don't know what this is, go to savewithcrypto.org/Stonksy or use the link in the description down below. This indicator is amazing on the 1 hour time frame, and when you get this red background, it normally implies the price is going to go down, and when you get the green background, normally implies the price is going to go up. Now, what I have noticed in the past, and I actually did a video about this for the Stonksy channel, is that the price it enters at, so for example here, it was around about 96.2k, so that was where it entered into the green background. Okay, and then the price went up. Now, what I've noticed is that generally, more often than not, the price will come back at some point to the price it entered. So if you miss that opportunity there, I think it's worth setting an order to catch it when it comes back here. Okay, so that's what I did. I did that about midnight last night, and then I woke up this morning and my order had filled. Let me show you. So I thought, oh, this is great. You know, the price went right up to there, 97.6k, came back down, filled my order, and now it's up again, a reasonable amount. Now, I thought this is great because I've got loads of money in the account, so that would be a chunky trade. And then I looked at it and realised it's only $46 of margin. How did I do that? Okay, well, I did that because the majority of the money was in the funding account and not in the futures account. And I just put this slider on 100% or something, and it and it loaded it up with just the $40. So anyway, I've rectified that now. I've moved the money across, but of course I don't want to enter now because that would mess up my entry a little bit. So the question is, have I got another opportunity to add to the position without messing up my entry? Well, let's have a look. So the entry price was around about 96,213, and you can see here that came down just the once so far. If we look at ones in the past, you can see this one here. You would have had an opportunity. Yeah, you would. You'd have had a second opportunity. These are some smaller ones where the price didn't move so much. This one here, you wouldn't have had an opportunity. And this amazing one here, you would have got a couple of chances, and I think the same again here. So I think it's worth setting another order at something like 96,194. Let's go for that. So I'm going to do that. So 96,194, and I'm going to make it. I'm going to go fairly crazy and use about half the amount there. Okay, so there's the order set there. I'll leave that and see what happens. But I'm quite gutted because if I'd have done the larger amount there, then from there, we're up 0.61%. I'm actually doing it on 20x leverage. That would have been 12% up, which would have been a nice chunk of money. Anyway, that was my fault. If you do want to use Blofin, you can use my link, savewithcrypto.org/Blofin. Although I must say, if you're a Stonksy user, then use the Stonksy Blofin link, which you'll find on the site, because that one then entitles you to use the Stonksy bot as well. So there is an advantage there. Now, of course, later on today, we do have the FOMC meeting, and this is definitely going to do something to the Bitcoin price. Sometimes you see a pump, then a dump. Sometimes you see a dump, then a pump. Now, this can make the market very tricky to trade indeed. So maybe if this order hasn't filled by then, I might cancel it and then just wait until the meeting's over. Now I'll be on the Stonksy Indicator channel live stream at 1 p.m. UK time today. I'll be over there with Dave and we'll be discussing all this kind of thing. Now I believe also Dave is going to try and cover the FOMC meeting tonight as well. So that might be a good thing to go along to as well. I'm not sure if I'll be live on with him in the evening, but if not, I'll certainly be there in the chat. So meanwhile, I'll be keeping an eye on this green background here. I'll be keeping an eye, obviously, on the Bitcoin price, and I will let you know anything that happens. And the best way to know about that is to be subscribed to the channel and have the notifications set on all. While you're down there, please do give the video a big fat like. Any questions, leave them in the comments down below or just say hi. And above all, tell your friends.